be mayhem. I told you. Fucking like a book.
He's a lucky boy. He's a lucky boy.
Blankets on the tires as quickly as we can.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
So the plan is we will get at least 10-minute warning before we have the restart. So if you want to jump
Okay,
out.
but where's the blankets?
Yeah.
You're allowed to put it on then. Stop saying that you put it. Let's put them on. Found them, put them on.
It's out of my hand, but I'm still in control. It's out of my hand. You can never take away the power of my soul.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that microphone's still on. Button still ain't working right. Yeah. Woo! Yeah, you know, I spent all morning rebooting like everything and like trying to get it all to work better. Like, I don't know what the hell's going on. Like everything, I deleted something that was like acting up, and it might have been like a connective tissue, so to speak, for some other things, or connected to with some other things, and then now it acted all effing weird. So I had to reboot Stream Deck again. I had to reboot Streamlabs, and then when all that was said and done, the profile remained in Stream Deck, but none of the sources, like in the actual like end results, were lighting up. So like any of like the actual destinations weren't being recognized that were there. It was all blank. It was the right profile, but not the right source, which was really weird to me. I didn't really understand what was going on. So I just reinstalled the apps, and, you know, mostly everything was there, which, you know, I've redone this stuff a dozen times, hundreds of dozens of times almost now, it feels like. So, like, you know, probably like 10 minutes tops to redo like a basic Stream Deck profile to make, you know, something work. And it always gets better every time you redo your flowchart for your Stream Deck. You know, because like that's one thing that I've always known. Like I've done it one way, and then like I've had to, you know, redo it, and like it usually comes out better. I usually don't shy away from those types of things. Anyway, enjoy this movie. I'm gonna go get some coffee. I see you, YouTube. How you doing? coffee's here. Weekend moves are moving. If you've not seen this yet, I do this every weekend on like Thursday or Friday. Sometimes Thursday night, mostly Friday. I'll fire up the Gran Turismo and get some free money. They have a 5-race like thing that gives you like free money or a spin. And you get a free spin every time you do 26 miles on the game. You know, it's more fun than setting the controller up and putting it on pause and letting the car just run around by itself or whatever the hacks are nowadays. I spent a bunch of money and I gotta replenish. I spent a bunch of money. I practically spent all my money. Wait, you know, you gotta buy those old prototype cars though. They're not required, but I don't know, they're required for me, I think. So happy Friday, everybody. Let's do the Gran Turismo party for a little bit. Hopefully you didn't watch any of us melt down yesterday in CIS or NIS, C-Class NIS. And or watch us melt down in the Dogman show. I didn't melt down in the Dogman show. I won that son of a bitch. They just didn't have that shit sorted out. Everybody would have ran out of gas in the next 10 to 15 minutes anyway. And they wouldn't have been able to refire, so. I could have stayed in there, came back in, and waited till they all ran out of gas and left, and then came back in and won the race. I had that thing figured out, man. I used my really cool old Porsche wheel. I thought that was the perfect thing to use. It was, too. It even had the yellow stripe. Yeah, there's a wheel I used. 911 GT3R Suede. 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 Never know with this thing, man. Oh! My rib. My rib cage. Drum solo. Yeah!
Lights out and away we go.
So I'm told that this game is all about Japanese dudes that like to drive like little K trucks around with each other. It has nothing to do with like actual car culture or like racing. It's all about virtually tricking out your Hello Kitty box. Hopefully you've checked out some of my posts and my stories. Man, it's a struggle out there trying to get what you want, get it the way you want it, I can tell you. Been that way for a long time too, man. This is like all bringing back memories of 2013 and my wife, you know, convinced me to get rid of like, you know, my dream car basically, which is not, you know, her fault. She didn't do anything wrong. You know what I mean? I made the choice. I had a 1989 Chevy van. right? That was like conversion, like, you know, like mild RV conversion, like more like a custom van, like a shag van, basically. Like the seats folded down in the back of the bed. Took it camping a couple times, had a little table, captain's chairs spun around, play cards, that kind of shit. It was really cool. We used to take it to the racetrack, and we would hang out and put in the car instead of at the races, you know, and work on our cars. It was good. You know, set our chargers up in the car, hang out, you know, like the air conditioning on, listen to the radio. It's cool. So we traded that in, basically, for nothing. Got nothing back for it. I mean, this is a great car. It's in wonderful shape. The company still exists today. They make off-road vans, right? They're called El Capitan or something like that. They make Econolines, and they turn them into, like, you know, Sahara Desert, you know, riders, like, you know, pre-runner type trucks. They're super cool. Anyway, so I traded it for a Fiat 500 Abarth, right? It's fucking awesome. It was on Top Gear. Dudes loved it. Best price for performance. It's like basically buying a Ferrari. Blah, blah, blah. As soon as we go to pick it up, hey, free money. The body panels, like the side skirts, are coming off. I noticed it right away, and I said, hey, these side skirts are coming off. You guys, you know anything about this? Is there a service bulletin or something like that? They're basically put on with, like, hobby grade servo tape, you know what I mean, that you would pop on, like, you know, for like an electrical, like, you know, receiver, or like to hold something, you know, together. Oh man, I thought I was gonna make some money on this. I wanted to go back in there and use my whatchamacallit, my McLaren wheel. I found it. Shit, missed out on that. Oh well. What'd they add? Oh no, I'm not doing that. I fucking hate these cars. I really, really, really honestly fucking hate the GR2. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't even know they had DRS, for fuck's sake. That's no wonder I was always so slow driving them. I had no idea they had a DRS. Well, someone told me, hey, you know this car's got DRS. I'm like, the fuck? Like, I was legit surprised, man. Weekly challenge has been updated. I wonder if there's a seasonal. I don't ever look at that. Probably should go back and look at that first. I'm gonna go look for seasonal update. Usually they put some kind of a beacon there or whatever, like a little blip on the mark. Yeah, they're nothing. I'm pretty sure they feel they don't have to update that shit as much now that they have the power pack for, like, you know, majority of the users, because, like, majority of the users are playing on PlayStation 5 probably. Probably, like, the only guy in the world that plays this shit on PlayStation 4 probably still. I honestly had never had any intention of buying a PlayStation 5. I had to buy this as a PlayStation 5 to get the download version, so I have a PlayStation 5 game. I bought another PlayStation 5 game just recently because they have, like, the disc thing going on. What's this? New race? Hey. But anyway, they have a new their disc thing went off or whatever, that new disc you know, thing where they're gonna discontinue discs. So I impulse bought Project Motor Racing, but I still, like, I find the PlayStation to be cost prohibitive, especially when I have a $1,000 computer that I use over here to do all this shit, and that's all it's good for. And then I got another, you know, XY amount money computer over here that, you know, I can't do nothing with. You know what I'm saying? So. I like doing the hard ones first. So we got to be 700, and it's got to have all the bells and whistles. Boom, 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 boom. What's the other stipulation? Usable tires, 700 or less. Hold on a second. What are our rival cars? all GR4s. What car could I use for this? This one? I need wet tires. It's gonna fucking rain. Guaranteed. I guarantee it's gonna rain here. What do you think? What's that, honey? And I'm gonna get nitrous because I don't want to take any chances. Sound like a good idea? I think it sounds like a fucking great idea. Oops. I think it's super whack that they gave me, they make me look at that power pack shit every time too. I don't need that kind of shit, you know what I'm saying? I got enough things, weird things I gotta look at in life these days. Alright, it's time to party. I'm gonna change my outfit here, sort of. Got to take this hoodie off. Yeah, now we're talking. Streamlined, baby. Ten laps. Party time. It would have been too easy to use that GT2 car. This car is going to be interesting, to say the least. I built this car to do an endurance race or like some kind of weird series race where we were gonna like tag team this race somehow. I forget how we're gonna do it. It's gonna be a team race somehow. I think they were gonna do it in heat segments and then put the times back together or something like that. So I came up with this design based on the old Prototipa T33 Alfa Romeo. It's like something like that, Prototipo 33 or something like that. One of the original Alfa Romeo prototypes, not like, you know, sports car prototypes, not like, you know, after F1 kind of stuff. Cool car. Looks cool. Hopefully it doesn't eat shit. Sometimes these cars eat shit for me. Still having some Stream Deck issues. So bear with us. It works sometimes, sometimes it doesn't work. This is a nice car, actually. Whoa, this is a nice car. I think I used this car in this race before. Oh no! I found the windshield wiper. I found the windshield wiper. Yep. The computer likes to do dirty blocks. And it likes to punterino you. Just so you know. You're playing this game, you're new to this game. It's like they snuck that Sophie update in here without me looking. Doesn't look like rain, actually. Oh. Why is it not turning? Car is not turning, and I hate it. I just had a fantastic idea, actually. Maybe the load cell is too strong. I was gonna say, I was gonna have my teammate that I do NASCAR stuff for change his flag from his home country, because I think he gets a hard time for his home country flag, to the American flag, because like most of the people that run NASCAR are from America. So maybe he'll get like, you know, a break every now and again. But I think Australia might be better. And I'll tell you why. If he does Australia, maybe people will think he's got bad ping and they'll stay away from him. Yeah? That makes sense? I think that's a great idea. I think I'm gonna change my fucking flag to Australian too. I haven't even looked at the fuel yet. Shit! See how dirty they race me? That's just dirty. You know, if I wanted to get killed, I'd play Call of Duty or something like that. You know what I mean? I come here to, like, race cars and, like, stuff like that. Not crash cars. But, like, the AI fucking crashes into me all the time. It drives me like an asshole. And I gotta crash into it. Like, you know, there's a game for that. It's called Wreckfest. I mean, don't tell me I'm pitching it in there wrong, because I know I'm pitching it in there right. I think maybe I was out too far in that corner. Why I was losing the front end so bad. Goat track. this car's got too much real grip, one or the other. Maybe too much rear downforce for this low power setup. I can accept that. Oh my gosh. Goddamn game just froze. What does that mean? Does that mean I'm gonna get rained now? Usually on iRacing that means you're about to get rained on. Or it goes to green, white, checker. The game freezes when it does that. Oh man. I guess not. I guess we got 2 laps. Am I gonna get fuel mileage out of this race? I think so. Still might rain, actually. It just feels like it got hazy all of a sudden. Yeah, it's rain. I just saw a sprinkle, I think. That guy hit his mister on his windshield wipers or something as I went by. Dirty trick, as usual. Going around again. Mostly because I need to know where pit lane is. Dude, it totally looks like it's fogging over for rain. Game totally just knows how to do me, man. Every time. Yeah, totally. Trying to turn in from like way like too far into the corner was causing that car to just go straight. You're ready to box, box, box. You just do fuel or you do tires too? Tires. Oh! I almost didn't make it. Always tires, right? Hi, YouTube. You hanging out? Peace. Go! Telling you it's gonna rain. So glad I got that nitrous. I'm so glad I didn't use it for the first half of the race. Turn signals on, going into the pits. See ya. Yeah. Really dig this new holding force thing they got going on. It's totally different. You can feel the difference in between having it off and on, that's for sure. Glad they fixed it. Glad they fixed it so quick. Hiya! Oh! think I'm the only one that went raw pace. Those two cars look like they went distance. Yeah, so like, the main difference that I really notice about this new Full Force is where before you could pretty much like, you know, turn the car wherever you wanted to for the most part, like over center, meaning like turn the wheel over. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Spin around, go all the way around. Anyway, as I was saying, like when you get down to like say this corner, right? You're loading the outside, you know, edge of the tires like really hard, right? Right here. So it's fighting back on you, right? And then the inner camber, like, is fighting back on you too, because that's grabbing, pushing. So you can definitely feel it. And then you got to add more force to, you know, say your right hand down or left hand up, however you want to talk about it, to the corner. And you got to you can turn it over. You can see, like right there, you know, there's like what it will allow you to turn. And then, you know, go a little bit more, and it fights you for that. It fights you for that all the way through the motion, rather than before it would just kind of like give an initial pushback and then fold over, and then, like, you know what I mean? You wouldn't know where the position of the wheel would be anymore. You know, does that make sense? You understand? Hopefully I explained that properly. Some people say I have problems disseminating information, but like, you know, I think that's because I speak fast and, you know, my thoughts run, you know, in a certain way where, you know, many mere mortals just don't get it. I think they call that operating at a higher plane. Or lower, one or the other. Depends how you look at it. But yeah, like right here, you can feel it. You know what I'm saying? You can hold it. Like going through that bumpy section. You know, you can hold it. Like here, you can hold it, go over. And it fights you for it. You know, it fights you hard. And it's a good feeling. It's a good fight, you know what I mean? It feels like the go-kart track. You know what I mean? Running the little shifter cart at the go-kart track. You know, that little square tire doing the things, you know what I mean? When you go into the corner and you're doing this shit. Wah! You know what I mean? It actually feels like you're doing something, as opposed to, you know, like on some shit, it just doesn't feel like anything. Empty box. Hollow. Done like 30 miles, so we're good to go. Time to empty the bottle. Break the line and just put it to your helmet. Yeah. So I'm going to take this dashboard and try and move it to the other one to see what happens. I believe something's going on with iRacing. Like, I think I have to do something, like, in iRacing to, like, make the dashboard, you know, not freak out. So, like, the dashboard is not freaking out, per se, but, it's taking two signals and trying to combine them into one. So it's taking what SimHub is doing and then what iRacing is doing, because iRacing does something different now, and then combining it. So I don't know where that line is drawn in SimHub versus iRacing, and I gotta try and figure it out and find it. A lot of it has to do with those settings too, like, you know, modifying the segments. iRacing has been updated a bunch of times since, like, these dashboards have been updated, and there's a new dashboards and stuff and new firmwares and whatnot, and like the default firmware just might not work. So I put that one off to the side for now. I tried updating it a couple of times. I've determined that SimHub 3.0 stuff that I was looking at yesterday or whenever is actually for only the new wheels, the steering wheels, because they have to have controls, you know, like keyboard controls and the dashboard, so it's not just the one item. So they had to come up with a new device. So SimEngine 2.0 is 2 devices. SimEngine 3.0 combines 3 devices. Vocore, Arduino LEDs, and then your control box. So if you follow me there, and that's like for, say, like their BMW wheel, their, whatchamacallit, Ferrari wheel, and then the other wheel that with a screen that they make, the Picorni, the LMPH or whatever, something like that. So those wheels, because they use 3 different devices, are eligible for that new updated software. So, and that combines everything into SimHub rather than have it before. It was the 2 devices, your Vocore and your Arduino, were connected to SimHub, and your keyboard box was separate. Basically, it separated that, and it just, you know, is another keyboard and, you know, inputs, because that's all the steering wheel is a supplemental keyboard, you know what I'm saying? And it adds like 32 odd inputs to, you know, your computer or whatever, which is sometimes why it fucks up too, because you're adding, you know, more poundage to your small bag that you're already using, you know, because everybody's computer is set to do a certain thing, you know what I mean? And then, like, you will always will want it to do more, you know what I'm saying? And that's where you run into the problem. That's where I've always run into problems. I'm always asking to do more than it's able to. Screw computers, man. They suck. PC gaming is a trap, man. You have one, you already know that. If you don't have one, recognize. Just take your computer store bank or budget and fucking quadruple it. Go to the computer store and say, whatever you want. Who the fuck is this? Thank you, Maverick. Hey, Maverick Cooper, man, we see you out there, bro. I'll ask. Have a brief appearance by the Wolf Girl. Mom's asking questions. I'm gonna come answer them. Yeah. Got it. It sounds weird. That's what she says. Good, man. I was having some trouble in this corner right here. Kept blowing the entering a little too wide. Already read them all, she says. So yeah, so I was blowing that hairpin up there, the uphill, downhill one, just because I was trying to turn in on the clag. This car is really good. It just needs a lot of like rear downforce taken off of it. Because the front end is super dead. It has nitrous, but I barely used it. This is a GR3 detuned though. So it clearly has way too much downforce. 100% too much downforce. That's where they almost toinked me. I kept getting run dirty by the stupid AI. That car is so awesome looking. Every time I see this car, man, I get like misty-eyed for all the work that I put into it. That Blowster sticker, I made that. I made that one by hand. It looks weird like that because of it's on the body line. On the original car, it's flat there, so it doesn't misshape like that. What else did I make? I made that Alfa Romeo banner down at the bottom there, the running board sticker. I made that. So that's a white block, 2 black stripes, and then I took an Alfa decal and put it over the top. I made most of that stuff. My daughter was taking a nap and like, you know, I didn't feel like driving, I would sit here and make cars. I would look online for like, you know, different, you know, cars and stuff that I liked. I would look up, there's this wrap company that I would like, you know, search, come up in my searches, so I would look at their stuff, and like I have a bunch of different like screenshots of cars still that I haven't built yet. Or that I never did. I would ask my brother, I said, which ones do you like? Which one should I do? The one GT4 one, and the GT4 and GT3 for Porsche, I completely made up on my own. There's a Puma, like in my profile, that's completely, I made up completely on my own. I just saw the graphics that I liked and I put them on there. The Hot Wheels, like, and I just built around the graphic usually. Whatever graphic was available, I decided to just build on that. That hood scoop, that's totally me. I found the shape, I skewed it, I massaged it. Yeah, I can't get over how nice that thing looks. Probably gonna be a new screenshot. That right there. Boom! Oh no, it's too close up. So today for my screenshot for YouTube, I was able to take the original image, and I figured out a way that I could just edit the image. I found it in like the raw form, but I was able to take stuff off of it. Like I was able today to take the AC decal off. And I just popped Darth Vader in there, and then the spin, and changed the text. Voila, new screenshot. All of 3 minutes time. Voila! The Punisher that says Alfa Romeo, that is Max Recoil's touch. I'm pretty sure he found that one. Oh, nice. All the soldering stuff is here. Let me go check on that. I'll be right back. Yeah. See this? You see this mailer? You see how big this fucking mailer is? This is like a 15 by 15 mailer, right? From Amazon. Do you know how big the part is in here? It's a fucking soldering iron tip. That's like 1 inch by like a 1/4 inch diameter. Proof Bezos is not trying to kill business, he's trying to kill all of us. This is a 15 by 15 mailer. It's got a 1 inch by 1/4 inch round soldering iron tip in it. Why couldn't they have just put it in this box that they delivered at the same time? Fucking insane, man. It would. That's what I've been posting about in the fucking thread regarding this thing. Like, I bought this stuff the night I was doing the work at about 10, 11, 12, something like that. Then I woke up to check on the orders. Everything is available in a drone delivery by the end of the day. Every single thing. And yet the night before, when I put in fastest available, like I literally put in fastest available the night before, and it couldn't, and this is how it shows up. Dude, this is a 15 by 15 mailer for a 1 inch by 1 inch, and they sent this box. Do you know what I'm saying? This shit would all fit in the mailer too. Like this shit would have all been fine in the mailer. You know what I'm saying? And it would have saved them space on the box. They would have been able to fucking bring more stuff to someone else. Right? Like, they got a bug in their system, dude. And it's called greed. It's called greed, and it's gonna kill them, like I'm telling you. You know what I mean? You're trying to catch everything and catch all. You're gonna end up overspending your budgets. You know what I'm saying? And now we're subsidizing your bullshit. You're probably funneling in shitball money from Blue Origin into your fucking delivery service, which is a goddamn guerrilla warfare fucking firm to begin with. They don't even have real fucking delivery people. I tried to explain this to my neighbor. He's like, oh, you can just get it delivered. I'm like, dude, why do you think they're coming out with drones? They have unreliable delivery networks. You can start off as a car delivery person, right? And then you can drive your car and you can do as many deliveries as you could possibly do. In this climate right now, with gas costing as much as it does, dude, you'd have to work from sun up to sundown and still barely break even with the cost of insurance and all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then like you get to do that to the point where you get offered, like, if you do that, you know what I'm saying, you get to the point where you get offered, like, and you gotta have like maybe 2 or 3 people in order to get to that point, I think. You gotta have one car, maybe like, you know, with some roommates or whatever. You gotta have the car running 24/7 delivering shit. Because that's what I notice, you know what I'm saying, these people do. They rent a house together and they have like, you know, 2 or 3 shitbox cars and they keep them running. One of them lives in the neighborhood. I found the guy that keeps running the stop sign in my neighborhood. He lives like 3 or 4 miles from me in a house with probably 5 or 6 other people, and they're hustling their asses off to try and get offered a like discounted lease and insurance program by Amazon proper on one of those Rivian vans or one of those Dodge ProMaster vans that they drive around. That's the next level. And if you have like your 3 or 4 people, you get a small space, like that house that you were working in, they'll drop stuff off to you, Amazon will, in a big truck, and then you run that as your delivery hub. So like, and then, you know, you can literally work your way up to one of those Amazon, you know, shipment centers or whatever, and then, you know, that's your hub now. So like, that's what Amazon is offering. And they just can't organize the riffraff that they're trying to get in because they killed all the other delivery services and are trying to assimilate them as we speak. They use the U.S. Postal Service more than they use their own network. You know what I'm saying? Because all this stuff wasn't run around by Amazon shipping trucks. It was run around by the U.S. Postal Service. They're buying up truck space on the U.S. Postal Service trucks in order to circumvent, you know, their own network costs and stuff like that. So like, again, we're subsidizing this asshole's business, and it fucking drives me nuts. People should get fucking pissed about it and just go buy their shit at the fucking flea market. Because like, you can actually get the same shit here, probably for the same price or less money, and help somebody that bought it from like one of those fucking return pallets or whatever. Because like, when they do return pallets, they don't even process them. They sell it off like junk, scrap, and it ends up in the garbage dumps. So like I was just telling my neighbor, he's not only trying to kill business, he's trying to fucking kill us all. So is fucking Musk. They're accelerationists, is what that's called. They want to accelerate society's demise, right? Because the more people there are, the less resource and ability to make resource for them. Fucking A, man. I don't know if you had noticed this too. AI wasn't a problem until COVID and after COVID. After COVID, AI became a problem because people couldn't get people to come back to work. So they fucking invented this AI myth to have people scared to death to come back to work. Fuck everything. I think Rivian just called me. And this was the box right next to it. Good news! We got a 4-star ticket. And we got all our stuff to finish our project for the most part. So it's time to rock and roll. The only thing left that I'm waiting for is a soldering iron tip to replace the tip that's on there already. So, done deal. Dunsky, they say. Fucking brain farted for a second. I forgot what I was supposed to be doing. I was thinking about burning my fingers on a soldering iron right now. No, I was thinking about going for a bike ride, actually, because that's on the list. What a fantastic car. Man, Fanatec should have made that steering wheel instead of the Porsche. Something about that logo is a little sexier than this Stuttgart crest. It's all biblical with the serpent and shit. Dude, I'm a genius. That's all I can say. Oh, I could have done a better job on that. We didn't have that look or that overhead view like that in 2017. See that Alfa Romeo Punisher? That is pure max recoil right there. Unadulterated max recoil. The Decepticon is mine. Ian had already left us, I think, at this point for iRacing. He was already using a VRS system or whatever because he was over the Fanatec. Then he eventually, when we all switched over to iRacing, we sent the VRS to Max Recoil. So we got Al with that one, and then I have one of them still. And we're going to try and actually get that stuff out to the curb and see if somebody's going to buy it. Oh, I was supposed to get my gift. So nice looking at that car, man. The car is fantastic looking, dude. She doesn't know where she gets her creativity from. Or at least she doesn't accept it. Watch I get nitrous for a fucking Alfa Romeo GR3. Wouldn't that be a pain in the ass? What is this thing? Dude, seriously, what is this thing? Are you kidding me? Is that an RC car? You'd be better off getting out of that thing and fucking having, like, controls hooked up to it. Fuck. So to further your question about the drone, or answer about the drone will only accept a box a certain size. And they have boxes that certain size, and they will put 1 to no items in there. But everything in like that goes in the drone is in that box the certain size that I showed you. They don't put anything smaller or anything, well, obviously they can't put anything bigger than that, but they don't put anything smaller of a box in there. So they will have that one little soldering iron in that fucking huge box. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the system that they have in place. And they'll actually, like, encourage you, like, if you buy something for the drone and it's, like, you know, a certain size, they know it, and they'll ask you, you know, and they'll give you more suggestions to buy more stuff to fill it. Crazy, right? Like, nothing frustrates a user or entices them to buy, like, frustration and or feel like they're leaving something on the table. You know what I mean? That's how Rivian got us. Fuckers. It's time to go, folks. Time to go outside. I either have to do some groundwork or I gotta do some other work. There's work to be done. All this shit barely worked today. That's what the guy told me, though, when I first bought it. He said, you know what? You're lucky it works at all. It's high-end PC equipment, is what he said to me. That fucking guy still has a job. That's a crime. I know you're dreaming of me. What's in his name? What's in his name? I know you're dreaming of me. My soldering iron's 30 years old. This probably isn't even gonna work. My soldering iron's so old, it's got a fucking dial on it. Here you go, big reveal. That's how big it is. Look at that shit. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm pretty sure the funny thing is, too, everything else I ordered, I marked for Sunday delivery with the delivery that's supposed to come for Sunday. But everything came early in separate packages. Fucking insane. Fucking insane! That's insane, man. Oh, this isn't even gonna work.
What's his name? What's his name?
Yeah, that ain't even gonna work. It's not even the right one either. It clearly said it would work on my soldering iron, but it's not. Dude! Dude! It's not even the right tip. Oh, man. This is why I've been losing my shit the last couple of days and weeks or whatever. Because I've been dealing with Fanatec and, like, all these people that, like, think they know what's up or think they're this. It says that. It says that. And then when you come down, you make sure you do all your due diligence. It's the wrong shit, or it's broken, or it's fucked up anyway. Got to be kidding me with this. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're doing it this way these days, man.